Hey everyone, welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Curriculum. And today I have a box from IEW, and these are new to me products, maybe not to some of you, but these are new to me. So we're gonna take a look at what they just sent me. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy, the Handmade Homeschooler, and I love curriculum. And if you've been around my channel for about 5 minutes, you've probably already figured that out. So today I have a box from IEW of new to us curriculum that the company has sent me to review. So this box, we're just gonna unbox it and take a look at it. And then after I use it a little bit, I can actually give a good review. But I have to actually use the products before I can give a fair review, because that wouldn't be fair, right? If it's your first time here, I want to welcome you to my channel. Make sure that you hit the like and the subscribe button. And down below in the description box, I have a link to our free Facebook group for homeschooling parents, and I will have all of this stuff linked here, and I have free curriculum from this same company down below in the links as well. And I have an IEW page where you can download all kinds of stuff and actually try out the curriculum before you buy it. Okay, so today for Coffee and Curriculum, I have my sermon audio mug. Actually, it's my husband's. I stole it, but don't tell him. And I have some pretty cool stuff from IEW. So, for those of you who don't know, I am an affiliate of IEW, which means that I get to bring you cool sales and coupons and all kinds of stuff, and I get to review a lot of their products. So, I have an IEW page down below in the description box, and you guys can go there and download all the stuff like I told you before. So I reached out to my contact over at IEW and I asked for these specifically because we haven't used them, and I wanted to bring you guys more of a variety of materials, and I thought this would be really fun to try out. So let's take a look here. Okay, so I have a couple things here. We're gonna look at this one first because this is volume 1. Okay, so we got Following Narnia, Volume 1, the teacher and student book, and this is for writing. So you guys have probably seen my structure and style videos where I've actually unboxed everything inside, and I have shown you my son doing the online lessons here and on Instagram, and we talk about structure and style a lot. The main premise behind structure and style is the creator, Mr. Pudawa, actually teaches the classes and does these like online video type courses where it feels like your child, even though they're behind a computer screen, is there in the classroom. And my kids absolutely adore Mr. Pudawa and his classes. They have just flourished ever since. They were terrible writers before. They have come leaps and bounds in just about 18 months with Mr. Pudawa's classes. But this is different. This is structure and style, but it's in writing form. So you're not going to get the video lessons with this. This is more of like a self-paced book type of lesson. Okay, so this one, volume 1, I just checked online here, and IEW recommends it for grades 6 through 8. Use your own discretion, obviously, but the recommended age or grades are 6 through 8. So you're looking at middle school here. Now, there is a volume 1 and volume 2. We'll take a look at volume 2 in a second. But I did ask my contact at IEW because I knew everybody would be asking. There are 2 volumes to Narnia. You have to complete volume 1 before you go on to volume 2. So if you have a high schooler like I do, have them do volume 1 first. It's probably going to be pretty easy for them. That's okay. Let them get the main steps down first, and then they can move on to heavier material, but you need to do volume 1 before moving on to volume 2. So here is the teacher's manual here, and then you have the matching student book here. So in the student manual and then the teacher's manual, you're going to have kind of similar things. It's just in the teacher's manual, you're going to have more that's going to help you teach everything. And you're going to have your checklist, and one of the things that I love about IEW, you guys, is the checklist. If you don't know what an IEW checklist is, it's sometimes grading writing can be really hard because it's like kind of subjective, and this is really a guide to help you grade writing. Okay, so we're gonna just turn to a random lesson here. This is lesson 16, and they're going to be summarizing a reference, and they're going to be doing review and practice, and the writing topic is the White Witch and her manipulative ways, and this is from chapter 4 in the book. And I do highly recommend that you have the actual book that they're reading. It makes it so much easier for the kids to do this. I have found that my kids especially have asked me always to have the book handy for them no matter what we're doing in structure and style, because it helps their brains work a little bit better. They are more creative when they have not just a passage from the story, but the whole story. For the reading assignment, it does look like they have to have the book for this one. So it says, during chapters 2 to 4, the White Witch spends most of her time deceiving and bullying the inhabitants of Narnia. Okay, so then they go through and give you an actual summary of those chapters, and then you get the writing assignment. In this lesson, you're going to look at what C.S. Lewis has told his readers about the White Witch. Begin by examining and analyze facts that Lewis gave you. Look for clues about her character based on the situations, decisions, and responses of all the characters. Okay, so there is a couple paragraphs of actual instructions here, and they actually have referenced here for you to teach some actual like helpers right here. So there's a website right here. There's a URL up here that tells you how to teach what is assigned here. So you're not left totally in the dark. So even though you don't have the big lessons on IEW, like the structure and style with the videos, and you have Mr. Pudua at your dispense right there, what you do have is this handy dandy little link where Mr. Pudua is probably teaching you what to teach. So I think that's really handy. I really like that. And then you're going to have the source text right here. So they're going to actually have what they need to read in front of them. And then you're going to get here some things that you're probably going to be writing on the board and things like that. So it really kind of guides you through how to teach the lesson. So you are, as a teacher, you are not left in the dark teaching writing. So this is definitely a more affordable option for parents to use if structure and style with the video lessons are just out of your reach. This is probably a much more affordable option for you. You're gonna have character traits here, your keyword outline, which if you don't know what keyword outlines are, those are integral to structure and style, and those are so helpful. This is something, the keyword outlines that Mr. Pudua has taught my kids has rolled over into other subjects when they have to write papers. So get the keyword outline down and it will serve your kids well all throughout their academic career. And then they have the checklist. So once you're done with all of this, they're gonna have the checklist and they're gonna go. So the student book is gonna be very similar to this. It's just none of that stuff's gonna be filled out like it is in your book. You have all the answers, they don't. But they do have the assignment. They have their, they have the notes that you're probably gonna be writing on the board or using, and they're blank so they can write in their own, and then they probably write it on their own paper or type it on the computer, however you wanna do that. So here is volume 1. Okay, so let's take a look at volume 2. Here is volume 2. Now I looked it up on IEW again, and this one is for grades 9 through 12. So you have one for middle and one for high school, however you want to go about that. So it's the same thing. You're going to have a student book and you're going to have a teacher's manual. And it's going to be very, very similar, if not the same. It's just, you're probably going to be reading a different book. Okay, so it looks like this one is a different book in the Narnia series. It looks like this one is from Prince Caspian. So we're still in the Narnia series, obviously, but we've moved on from book 1. And you probably do most, if not all of book 1 in the volume 1. And then they're just continuing the story. So this is going to be very, very similar. The main difference is that volume 2 is obviously, which is made for high schoolers, is going to be on a higher level academically than volume 1, which would make sense. So everything looks about the same, but content is different. So this is a really great thing for, I think, both grades here. And you're looking at about 30 weeks for each one. So volume 2 is 29 weeks. I'm gonna check here for you guys. Okay, so there is in volume 1, 30 weeks and 2 bonus weeks. In volume 2, there's 29. Most homeschool curriculum you're gonna find is between 29 and 32 weeks. So that's completely normal, and that's what I would expect. Now there is one more thing inside my box, and this is what's going to help you teach both of these. And if you're going to teach these, I do recommend that you get this. I do believe I have to take the plastic wrap off though. Okay. You guys can't see that because the sun is hitting it. Hold on. 1 second. Gonna open it. I had the first volume of this, and this is the new one. So if you have the old one, I do suggest getting the newer one. Okay. This is Teaching Writing Structure and Style. This basically is like your instructor in a box. This is going to help you learn everything that you need to learn to teach these. And it's very helpful. I took this course the first year that I was a homeschooler, and it's very helpful, and it's all been updated. So you're going to, I can't show you the keys here because these are my personal keys, but you get a card here, and your keys are going to be on here to get access to your online videos. And then you also get a premium membership card too, which again, I can't show it to you because it's my personal numbers. But super important, because this used to be DVDs, and I hate DVDs because I don't have a DVD player, but it's all online now. And then you get the binder. And again, I gotta open it here. And I think I bought it in 2014, 2015. So that was our first year of homeschooling, and that was when I was gathering up materials. So they give you all the materials for you. So this is like, you remember when I talked about the literature that I'm using from IEW, how basically it's a course for parents, for homeschool parents? This is the same thing. It's just instead of teaching you how to teach literature, this is teaching you how to teach writing. So, and I hope that it doesn't come off like a silly thing, because if you know how to teach literature and writing, that's going to be something that you are going to carry on for the rest of your life. You are going to be able to use those, whether you write blog posts or anything online. This is going to serve you well your whole life too. So this isn't something that you're just going to use this one time, this 1 year. You're going to use this for the rest of your life. These are great skills for you to know too. So don't think that like this is just something for the kids. This is all of this is really just stuff for you too. So this is a seminar, and this is, whoa. So this is a seminar, and this is your seminar workbook here, and all the papers that you're going to use for that seminar. I haven't taken it in years, so I can't wait to go back through this and see the updated material. Mr. Pudua is such a good teacher. He really is. We are so blessed to be able to have his teachings in our home, and I'm really excited to take it. A lot of people read relaxing books during the summer. This is what I like to do. I'm not reading, you know, the popular books that homeschool moms read during the summer. I'm taking seminars because the teacher in me never has died. So this is something I'm really looking forward to doing and to taking, because this is going to help equip me to teach this. And if I'm going to teach this effectively, I want that tool. Now, is it absolutely necessary? Because I know I'm gonna get people asking, is it absolutely necessary? It's probably not 100% necessary. However, I wouldn't suggest trying, if you can get it, get it. I highly recommend it, especially if you've never seen anything from IEW or done any IEW courses. This might come off as a little bit difficult for you to get through, and to prevent you from struggling to teach it and from giving up halfway through, I would say just invest in it. So you have two options, really, if you want to be the best equipped. Either get the online version of Structure and Style and have Mr. Pudua teach your kids. Or if you want to do the workbooks, there is more than one theme. There's one on Bible, ancient history, and I think one of the wars too. We picked Narnia. There are your options are basically going to be to do the online version of Structure and Style or to teach out of these workbooks. And if you're going to do the online, you don't really need to take the seminar because you're not teaching it. But you will be teaching this, and to be able to teach the best way that you can, I would definitely try looking at getting the seminar. It would make things so much easier for you. I know it's made things much easier for me. If you've never used anything from IEW before, a lot of these terms might come off as difficult to understand. You might have much more of a learning curve, and I don't want you to struggle through it and give up halfway because you didn't get it. And think of it this way, especially if your kids are young and you plan on continuing through IEW, one of the things here is that you might have to get this seminar now, but you don't have to get it every year. You get it once, you learn it once, and you're done, right? So you don't have to worry about getting this year after year. It's a one-time only investment, and you're investing not only in your kids, but yourself, because this is your education too. So take a look at that, see what you think. Is it 100% necessary? No, but are you gonna struggle without it? Quite possibly. If this was my first year with IEW, I would get it. And you might be able to find a used version of the DVDs, but I like the streaming so much better. I love that IEW went to streaming. I think that was the best thing that that company ever did, especially for me. Not that they went to streaming for me, but for my family, the streaming has been a godsend and has saved us so many DVD headaches in my house. So what do you guys think? I got a cool box from IEW, right? Huge thank you to Ellie and to IEW for sending this to us. And we are going to use it and review it very soon. I cannot wait to get started with this one. School is going to be starting soon, y'all. By the time you guys see this video, it's gonna be even sooner. It's gonna be right around the corner. So, yay. Oh boy. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them down below, but please keep in mind we have not used this program yet, so this is all brand new to me as far as the books. Although I'm really familiar with Structure and Style, so just keep that in mind. And I haven't used them yet, and I probably won't have used them by the time you guys see this video go live, so just keep that in mind. I will leave the links for all of this down below. I just dropped something. And yeah, that's all I got for today. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video, and we'll do another coffee and curriculum very soon. Have a great day, you guys, and happy homeschooling.